Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TJK. This is the place we promised you to bring you ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. Today you get me, ordinary doing extraordinary things. And these extraordinary things I want to share about today is volunteerism. I just spent 4 days in San Francisco, California, right at the Bay. This area is referred to most of the time as the Bay Area. So many bays around, bridges and beautiful. San Francisco is amazing technologies. The valley right here down in everything technology, Google, Apple, all are located in this Bay Area. We had a meeting for global giving, of which I am honored and blessed to serve on the board. Global Giving came here to do our face-to-face annual meeting. Once a year, we meet in person. And the power of volunteering, that's a voluntary part for me to serve on this board that serves more than 4,000 organizations around the world. Amazing people. We got to be hosted by the vice chairperson of the board, Bob Sims, at his own home. And during this event that was at his house, we got to meet people from all walks of life. Technology people from Airbnb, technology people from Apple Computer, people from all different companies that are located here in the Bay Area. You come to give and you end up being given so much. I made so many connections at this event, but I also was so proud to listen to Dennis, a co-founder. Dennis and Mary started Global Giving many years ago, 22 years now. Nyaka has been part of Global Giving for most of that time from when it started. Right from Stanford University in 2005, where I made a presentation and met Carol Lorini, to this day, we continue to raise money on this platform. Dennis shared concrete examples on how the mission has remained center and central of global giving. They were both CEOs at one point. Dennis was a CEO, Mary was a CEO. Then we got transition and got another CEO who also transitioned and got another one. And now we have Victoria, who is our lady CEO for Global Giving. Dennis also shared that we have reached 1 billion US dollars, meaning that organizations around the world have received close to $1 billion in donations. That is fantastic news. So as a boy growing up in Nyaka, $1 billion, now serving on an organization that's changing lives from Ukraine to Nicaragua to Nyaka to Congo to Tanzania, water, trafficking, anything, trees, climate change. During the trip also, I was able to meet with my good friend, Paula, who I interviewed many months ago on this channel. Paula has written a book called Cool. Cool is a book that focuses on climate change and what you can do. We will bring you these links. We want you to be able to volunteer, but we want you to know the value of giving your time for a cause. Whether it is your church, I know many of us in Uganda give so much to our church, to our neighbors, to everybody. Our friends who do work in Uganda know this and in many parts of Africa. But I want to encourage you once again, young people, volunteer your time. Old people, volunteer your time. Middle-aged people, volunteer your time. It's not just good for you, it's good for your brain, it's good for your health, and it's good for communities we serve. Thank you for listening, and please share, click on subscribe, and let's get more people volunteering to many organizations around the world. If you can't find an organization, type in globalgiving.com or go volunteer at Nyaka, and you will find an organization in every part of the world that you can volunteer and give your time. But as Paula told me, she gets older. In her old age, she wants to make sure that climate change is front and center. And in this book, Cool, you will find what you can do as a person. You'll find what you can do as a community and what you can do as a country. I also got a chance to visit my friends here, Abil and his wife and two boys in the Bay Area, who we've known for many years from our opportunity collaboration days. I got to meet and sit down with Chris Ategeka, serial entrepreneur and author. He also gave me one of his books, which we'll talk about at some point, and host him to come and explain. And I got to ride in a self-driven car, Waymo, here in San Francisco, sit in the back, no driver, no driver. Sit and the car takes you where you want, stops at every stop sign, yields at everywhere it needs to yield. Amazing technology. So if you are not yet embracing technology and AI, wow, don't leave you behind. Thank you. Take care, share, comment. Let's make a difference in the world and make sure you find a place to volunteer.